At the age of 13, I remember being the most quietest kid on planet Earth. I didn't like talking to anybody. I didn't want people talking to me. And every time like a cute girl would come up to me and talk to me, my whole world would just freeze. I didn't know what to say. I would start fumbling my words and I would die of pure embarrassment. Every time like it felt like someone was going to talk to me, I would pray that they didn't talk to me. Because I didn't know how to talk to people. I never felt comfortable around people. I never liked coming to middle school purely because of the people that I would be seeing, you know? I was just the awkward kid every time I came to school. The teachers knew me as that quiet, that one like weird, awkward, quiet kid. I would always spend my time alone, like praying to get out of school, bro, because I did not like being in school. I would always wish for the days to go by faster so I could get home and then play like video games or do some like unproductive shit instead of actually leveling up my social skills and being more comfortable being in social environments. Even with like close family members too, I always felt awkward around them too, which is weird, you know, because these are people I knew for like basically my entire life. Yeah, I still feel awkward around them as well. So basically my confidence was all the way down here. It was like downhill. It was rock bottom. I had no self-confidence in myself. I had nothing to be proud of myself for. And the same question would always be repeating in my head. Why was I like this? Why am I always like this socially awkward person? Every time I had to step outside my house and be in a social environment. Why was I always like the quiet kid? The socially awkward one out of the group? Why was I like this? It wasn't until one day I stumbled upon YouTube and I discovered self-improvement. And with self-improvement, I discovered many things, you know, many good hobbies, not hobbies, but many good habits that I could start implementing into my life to make it better. And one of those habits that I found that really changed my life forever was working out. Once I started figuring out everything about working out, how to build muscle, and I actually started dedicating my time and being consistent with it, is when I really started like seeing some progress, seeing results in my life. It's the first time I did something and like I see progress in it. So I felt very proud of the muscle I built, and I'm very proud of the person that I became, you know? Who wouldn't be proud of the person that they become as soon as they build muscle, you know? I felt very proud of myself. And you know what that did to me? That made me like the person that I am today, basically. Like every time I step out in a social environment, I'm always confident. I always feel good about myself. I always walk with pride. I always hold my chest up, head up, you know? I feel good about myself every time because I built a good body. I built a body that like basically like a lot of the population doesn't even have. I've been able to build a good physique. Why wouldn't I be proud to step into a social environment and show the people around me who I am, you know? So building a good body is one of those things that's gonna help you greatly when it comes to being proud of yourself and feeling confident about yourself. Building a good body makes you feel proud of the person that you are. You'll always be grateful for how you look. You'll be amazed with how you look. And you want to show that to the world. You know, you're not gonna feel awkward or anything about yourself because you know you're a good-looking human being. You're not gonna feel awkward. You're not gonna feel any of these uncertainties because you are like kind of like the 1% basically. Not a lot of people have a good physique. Because you have a good physique, you're gonna be out here showing off your good body. You're not gonna be that awkward kid anymore once you build a good physique. Because you're actually gonna look good. And you know, girls and guys, your teachers, everybody's gonna know this. You know, you might be like that. You might start off as that awkward kid, but once you start building muscle and filling up shirts, they're not gonna see you the same, bro. They're gonna see you've been dedicating your time to other stuff. They're not gonna know you as that awkward kid. You might still be quiet. Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of respect for you. Another thing that has helped me greatly was changing my mindset. Because in that period of time when I was an awkward kid, I had a shitty mindset, you know. This was my mindset, and it's kind of fucked up, but I hated everybody. I wanted everybody to perish. I would pray that nobody talked to me. You know, like basically I avoided social interaction. I hated being with people. I did not like people being around me. Also, not to mention, bro, I had shitty posture back then. Like, the way I walked, my head was like this. My head was like this every time I was walking in the hallways. I remember someone commented on my posture, bro. He said I looked like a monster. I looked like a creep. Just because of the way I walked. And I didn't know at the time, like, how I was walking, you know? I didn't realize until I saw a video of myself. So something needed to change, you know? I felt shitty about myself, and because I felt shitty about myself, I was walking with bad posture because I felt shit about myself, you know? I changed my mindset. You know, people are not like these mystical creatures, you know? Guys and girls, because I felt awkward around both. It wasn't just girls, you know? I did not know how to be comfortable with people in general, you know? Even if they didn't socialize with me, I didn't know how to be comfortable with people in general. But people, you know, they're just people. Why are you gonna be scared around people, you know? They're not gonna do anything to you, they're just people. And those same people are just like you know? They live a normal life, they live in their house, they eat, they sleep the same way, they brush their teeth the same way. You know, they're just like normal human beings. And the same thing applies to, like, if you're gonna cold approach a girl or date a girl or talk to a girl. It's the same thing. Let me tell you this, girls are just like guys, bro. Like, girls are just like guys. The only thing that's different about a girl is, you know, like, her body, the way, like, her lips are, her eyes are, her hair. But, you know, we're both human, you know? It's just these different characteristics that makes a woman a woman. But, like, a woman is kind of the same as a guy. I don't know if you guys understand my, like, thinking, but I just think, like, women are the same as guys, but they're just a bit different. You know, you should not be afraid of people. People are not going to do anything against you. People are not going to do anything to you. Yes, they might form their opinions about you, but they're never going to tell them to you. They're just normal human beings. And if you want to talk to someone, all you need to do is take a deep breath, build some confidence, and then just go up to them and say hi. Or say whatever you have in mind, like a masculine man would. Because a man is dominant. A man is going to do what he wants to do. You know, like, not in a bad sense, you know, like commit crime and shit. That's when testosterone is used to bad. But when we want to use it for our good, is using it to say stuff and have a point to say, you know. Masculine man is never hitting. He's never hidden. He's going to say what he wants to say. So he builds up that courage. He goes up to the person or to that girl, and he confesses to them what he wants to say to them. They're not gonna do anything to you. You just need to build up the confidence and say to yourself, oh, these people are just normal human beings, you know? They're just like me. There's nothing special about these people. There's nothing special about these people. These people spend their time on social media. They scroll on YouTube. These people are not like professionals working at like corporate jobs, making millions of dollars. These people are just like you, bro. They're like, you know, they're like the low tier kind of people. They're not special. There's no need to be afraid of these people. So just be yourself, be the type of person you want to be, and people will respect you for that. Once these two things came in play into my life has changed a lot, bro. I've gotten compliments from girls, from teachers, from everybody basically in my school on how I built so much muscle. And it made me look more attractive. I felt more confident about myself. Especially when I paired it with a good haircut. You know, my looks improved by a lot. Just by building a physique alone, like my looks improved a lot. And combined with a good mindset to go through life, it just set me up for success, bro. Now being in social environments and being around people, it's not awkward anymore. Because the most important thing, bro, is just to be confident in yourself. Just believe in yourself Don't give a shit around people and what they think about you and anything, because people don't really care about you, bro. People don't care about you. Unless you're like their family member or something, people don't care about you. Because people are more worried about themselves. Because why would everybody give a fuck about you? Why? You're not like a famous person or anything. You're not their close relative. You're just someone else. You're just someone else. And unless you do like something big or something embarrassing, or like you're someone popular, people won't give a fuck about you. Stop stressing about what people think about you. Just live your life. Be that type of person you want to be. Start improving, and you'll feel grateful and proud of the person that you'll become. So I hope you have a good day, bro. Take this advice. God bless you. Peace.